are live right here at LAX, where Team MD is going to be headed down to South America, Rio de Janeiro in particular, for the 3rd annual Arnold Sports Festival Brazil. Only a couple of short years ago, we saw former USA champion Brandon Curry walked off with the first place and overall title there. And then last year, we saw Steve Kuklo, the fireman, walk off with that title. This year, who knows who it's going to be, but we do have a pretty good lineup. Lionel Biecki, still a work in progress, working with Dennis James off and on. We don't know what's going to happen with this guy. We still have yet to see the best of Lionel Biecki, a promise unkept, but maybe this is the time where he actually steps into the limelight. Also, we have the South African Marius Doni, who actually took a brief hiatus, retired for a minute, came back, and is still trying to pick up where he left off. Fred Biggie Smalls, the dancing extraordinaire. Will he be dancing in Brazil, or will he actually stand there and pose? He's going to have to figure that out when he stands next to big Juan Diesel Morel, coming off a victory, the new king of New York, knocking off former New York Pro champion and Olympian and Arnold Classic champion, Victor the Dominican Destroyer Martinez. Cedric Big Mac McMillan is going to be showing up for the 2nd time in Brazil. The first time he showed up, he went missing, MIA, got disqualified for missing the athletes meeting. This time around, he'll bring his alarm clock and hopefully wind up on that stage and do what Arnold Schwarzenegger thought he was going to do in Columbus. Just win, baby. Our next guy is going to be in this competition, Big Ramy. Big Ramy, a 2-time New York Pro champion, coming all the way from somewhere out there in the Middle East, but he ain't coming out there to play. This is a guy that can actually win this title. He'll be probably the biggest man on stage standing next to Cedric McMillan. We're going to find out if he can walk away with victory. So now let's find out what else is going on. Out there in Brazil, we're going to have a fitness competition. Fitness champion Tanji Johnson, Canadian Miriam Capes, Michelle Blank out of Florida, Regina De Silva, the Brazilian, is going to be out there rocking and rolling, and Bethany Wagner is going to be on stage, and Marta Aguilar, a whole lineup of fitness girls. Arnold Schwarzenegger is putting it down in Rio de Janeiro, South Brazil on May the 29th and 30th. Team MD will be on the ground to bring you all the live action coverage, play-by-play and interviews. For MuscularDevelopment.com, I'm Sugar Shawn Ray. Got to catch a plane.